Yeah. I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you guys. This is part 2 because my thing goes 20 minutes, so I just had to stop it and re-record it. So, yeah, man, I completely understand what you guys. I understand where you're coming from about Roman Reigns. I think, you know, the guy does have talent. He does have, like, he's good. He needs help on the mic. That's the main thing he needs to work on, guys. And yeah, if you guys didn't miss out, make sure you guys watch part 1 and you guys continue watching part 2. So here's part 2. Now, there's 2 more things I got to get into. Is how do you feel about Sting WrestleMania? A mega match, probably. I'm just gonna call it that, like exaggerate. You have one corner, you have Sting, WCW, and then in the other corner, you got the WWE, almost the owner of the company, WWE. It's like WWE guy versus a WCW guy. What is your thoughts between these two actually wrestling this year at WrestleMania 31? Is it a moneymaker match or is it not?
It's definitely a moneymaker, to answer your question right out. But going back to when Sting actually debuted, I mean, it's shocking to say he debuted in 2014 in the WWE, but he did. I marked out twice hardcore this past year, 2014. When Daniel Bryan won the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, I was jumping up and down and couldn't stop. And then when Sting debuted, I couldn't stop jumping up and down. It was a surreal moment. A guy who said that he would never wrestle for Vince McMahon because he hated Vince McMahon and he hated what Vince McMahon represented, and the corporate machine behind Vince McMahon, and what he did with all the WCW and ECW guys, and how he bought out Ted Turner and all in the WCW, and Paul Heyman went out of business, and what he did to the territories. But you know, Sting wrestling for Vince McMahon is shocking, and that in and of itself, it's a moneymaker. It definitely is. And going even back to the Monday Night Wars, I wasn't around for the Monday Night Wars. I was 5 years old or 6 years old when the Monday Night Wars ended in 2001. I'm only 19, so I didn't see a lot of it. But you have Sting, who was pretty much the bled WCW. He was WCW. And he connected with those people like nobody else ever connected, the WCW fan base. And then you have a guy in Triple H who kind of bridged the gap, who kind of reached out to bring up another example, he reached out to Bruno Sammartino, who hated Vince, and got him to kind of, build that bridge back up. Same thing with Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior would never speak to Vince. And Triple H reached out, and Ultimate Warrior is now Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, he passed away. Triple H did that. And I have a feeling Triple H thing with Sting over the years. A guy who was always rumored to wrestle for WWE never really did, and the rumors never really came true. But Sting versus Triple H is a moneymaker match, but the bigger moneymaker is Sting versus Undertaker, obviously. I mean, you have 2 characters who are pretty much almost the same exact character, 2 totally different career paths, 2 totally different companies. And now that WWE has them both under contract, it would be amazing to see Sting versus Undertaker. That match needs to happen, and it needs to happen at WrestleMania 32. In Dallas Cowboy Stadium, you have to fill those seats somehow. And I think Sting versus Undertaker would be the perfect way to do it. But Sting is going to bring a lot of money to the WWE, at least for the WrestleMania. He's going to probably, people who still buy the pay-per-views, he's going to bring the casual fans in. He's going to bring the WCW fans in. He's going to bring the hardcore wrestling fans in. And the fans of today. I think Sting touches and reaches a lot of people, and I think that's going to help WWE in terms of, marketing WrestleMania 31 and 32.
Nice, man. Good job. You're actually doing good on the show today, man. I'm very proud of you. You made the best, your best opinions on what you felt about all these questions today. And I'm going to give you the best last, and you're going to be the first person to answer this question. It's not 2014 now, but if we did this in 2014, in 5 years, where do you see the WWE going in a direction? Where do you see this company going in 5 years? What do you think they're going to be in 5 years now?
we did this in 2014, and if it's 2019, I'm trying to look that far ahead, which is really hard to do for anybody. So thanks for the question. But 2019, I hope WWE, fixes their issues that they've made. I hope they move away. I think they're going to move away. They're going to be forced to move away from John Cena, Randy Orton, Triple H, and they're going to be forced to create new stars. It's inevitable. I mean, John Cena can't wrestle forever. Randy Orton can't wrestle forever. And those two guys have been a staple for WWE for damn near 10 years. And Vince has got to get past it. And even Triple H has been a staple, and he's kind of been rotated around too. But Big Show, Sheamus, Randy Orton, John Cena, Triple H, they can't wrestle forever. You're going to have to make a new star eventually. And I hope Vince McMahon makes the right choices and who he's going to put his behind, who he's going to put his team behind, and his bookers behind, and hopefully the right guys. I see Roman Reigns being a big part of the future. I see Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, and hopefully Bray Wyatt being a big part of the future. A lot of guys in NXT. I'm looking forward to see what Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville can bring to the main roster. What Kevin Steen or now Kevin Owens can bring to the main roster. WWE's got to build up new guys. They need to, or they're going to be around in 5 years. If they don't build any new stars, worst case scenario, they will be around in 5 years, but they're going to be suffering the consequences in terms of popularity of their company. They need to change, and Vince McMahon's got to realize that. He's got to get with the times. He's got to loosen the reins a little bit and give it to Triple H, or the company is going to be in trouble.
You're right, man. I totally agree with you on how I feel about what you just said. I want to thank you for coming on to the show, man. Thank you for tuning. Thank you for coming on to the show and leave me your thoughts, your opinions on how you felt about all these questions, man. And I can't wait to get you on my Royal Rumble review with your live reaction. So thank you for tuning in, man, and I'll see you on the next show again.
Thanks, man. I'm looking forward to the Royal Rumble. I'm looking forward to giving you my live reaction.
All right, man. See you later.
All right. See ya. Bye.
Bye. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe for more.